Yeah. Hey, yo. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my...
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Matt Prater, been around a long time, will get us started here. And off we go from Ford Field. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Now here's Aaron Jones. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw again is Wilson. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run it here with Jones. And they are all over that on defense. Good search, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Russ. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That his first touchdown of the new year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out.
Will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Lions. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to pick up the remaining yards after the catch and walks it in for a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is... So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Russ. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll get about 2. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now Wilson on 1st down. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. It's down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bucs have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. That's caught downfield by Diggs. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Now a 3rd and 2. Try and run for the first down with Jones.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. Wilson will throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
Under.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. The Lions call their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Throwing is Stroud. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 2nd down, Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Kazir White. And the Buccaneers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Wilson to throw. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They send him right out of the slot. On 2nd down, Russ. Open man there, it is Bourne.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So Kittle comes in motion. Again, Wilson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
To throw again is Wilson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way you're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Kaiser White able to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 35. It is a huge play for Detroit. 37 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To throw, it's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A 34-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Russ. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus?
On 1st down, Wilson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick-6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick-6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick-6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick-6, but add on a 2-point conversion. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here comes the screen to Jones. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throwing again, Wilson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On third down, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that they're off.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Daring move to try to throw it on the fake punt. Instead, they lose field position, and they lose the ball on downs. Stroud to throw here on first down. That's the first-round rookie out of Ohio State, Marvin Harrison Jr.
A gain of 17 yards.
Now Walker. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Detroit.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Play action. Now, Wilson. He'll look deep here for Diggs. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Wilson will throw again. He runs with it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's to Odunze again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 33.
The shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Wilson. That is caught by the tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, Tampa. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
On the ground, it's McKinnon. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
Buccaneers 13.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll send him over to the left. Now Wilson on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and that will lead to a second down. Now, faking the give. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was just falls incomplete.
That is caught downfield by Odunze. To throw again is Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Again, Wilson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Wilson has everyone set as they will go for two. They'll drop to throw. That is caught in the end zone. 2 points for the moment. We do have a flag down. Let's see if this will hold up. They get the Pro Bowl guard, Chris Lindstrom. Interesting move here. No kicker. They're still going to go for two. This time it's from the 12-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Stroud. Working across the field, he gets this to Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Slot receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is touchdown #1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
And no chance to... Through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, it's Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He's going to tuck it and go. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jones operating out of the pistol. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.